Bonjour tout le monde, je vous retrouve pour un nouvel épisode de Caroline en Irlande. Alors aujourd'hui, je me suis mis le défi d'aller interviewer un petit producteur qui s'appelle, je ne sais pas encore le dire bien en irlandais, c'est de l'irlandais pur, donc soyez gentils avec moi. S'appelle Beyond Dam, donc c'est à quelques mètres de là où je suis. Et je vais faire cette interview grâce à mon amie Tara qui va m'aider. Et on va même faire un peu de cuisine. Donc ça risque d'être marrant. Et je vous en dis pas plus. Et je vous dis à tout de suite.
How did it start, this whole idea of Beyond Dam? Is it like that you're pronouncing?
Beyond Down, which
Beyond
is Beyond Down.
Beyond
Down.
Down.
Yeah, Beyond Down,
Okay.
which is food of the world in Irish.
How did it start, the whole idea?
Well,
I
I made a gingerbread house for our daughter when she was 1 year old, actually, and I showed the picture to my friend, and she loved the idea of it. She liked the gingerbread house, and after she contacted a friend that he was organizing farmers market, and she said, "You want that at the market because it was close to Christmas." And then he contacted me, and that's how we started the market. Just with the gingerbread houses, few kind of Christmas treats, traditional like Czech cookies, and all that stuff.
So you always loved cooking
Yeah,
all
Yeah.
your life, from a very young age?
no, not really. No, after I always cook my own food anyway, but after we had a Cassidy, then it just started more to make everything homemade and
Yeah.
and
And
from scratch.
how did you meet together?
Oh.
Maybe it's relevant to what started.
Well, I moved from Kildare. I moved to Sligo, Tubbercurry. She was living there, and we met through mutual friends, and then we just kind of took it from there. Our relationship blossomed. We had our baby, and from then we decided we've got to really start taking everything a bit more seriously.
Yeah.
But we're not people who can fit in with the systems and just follow the systems, so we had to find our own way, and our own way was doing things by ourselves, for ourselves, to benefit,
Very good.
and it just grew from there. We doubled down on what we were able to do because we both can cook really well, and we've always
You're complementary.
we really are, and we've always had a passion for good food.
Yes.
And then we realised is the one thing that people really enjoy out of food is that the love that goes into it. If someone has put in their time, their effort and their love and joy
Yes.
into food, you can
Absolutely.
taste that, and it comes out and it transfers to people. So we just leaned into that, and we were able to, it just grew, it just kept going, and
Wow.
we've followed every signal and every course correction that it has given us. We've gone with, we've committed to it, and we've reaped the benefits of it,
Yeah.
and that's
Yeah.
kind of how it's gone, isn't it? It just keeps going.
Margita, you're from originally. You're not from Ireland.
No.
Where are you from?
I'm from Czech Republic,
Yes.
but I left country, the Czech Republic, when I was 18. I finished school as a dressmaker.
Oh, I
Oh,
didn't
yes.
know that. Wow.
And
Multiple talents.
then I started to travel around Europe and
Alone.
Alone, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Back then it was good to do
Safe.
that and safe.
Yes.
And then I end up here, and I love Ireland.
Oh,
It's
nice. Very
beautiful
good.
nature, and just I love,
Very good.
especially the Irish humor. It's nice.
Yeah.
It's a great humility checker, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Keep you grounded. Yeah.
And when you started this Beyond Domhain.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well done.
Did you get support from people around you?
No.
Like family, friends?
Yeah, like we got a lot of encouragement. Okay,
Yes.
but
Yes.
we did get support from my mom,
Yeah.
who really helped us. She would come and do the markets with us
Yes.
and help out, bring her own stuff, 'cause she likes to
Yes.
make a few bits. So she really helped us and helped fill the gaps when we couldn't. You know, if we
Yes,
needed an
yes.
extra person, she was
Yeah.
more than happy and willing to hop in, which made it a lot
Yeah.
easier for us.
Yeah.
But we, as far as like all our friends have supported us in different ways, but everybody's busy. Everyone's doing their
Yes,
things, trying
of
to
course.
make their own
Yeah.
roads in life. And we realized quickly early on that was everything that you have to do, and everything that's worthwhile for yourself, you have to just do it yourself, no matter what's
Yes.
pushing against you or pushing with you. Just go all in, and everything comes out right for you then. You
But it's
know?
very inspiring to see that, to find the courage to do something like that. It's amazing.
But I think this is what we have to ask ourselves, is that question, is
Yeah.
are we happy with what we're
Yeah.
doing in life? If we are, great, be doing what you're doing, work your 9 to 5 and
Yes.
be happy in it.
Yes.
But if you're not, you've got to find some other way. Otherwise you'll just spin your wheels and you'll never go anywhere, you
Yeah.
know? And we were all we were kind of at that same stage ourselves, the two of us. Like, I'm qualified electrician, personal trainer, I've done loads of other
Oh, wow.
things, I've
Yes.
owned gyms, I've worked, I've made money off them things, but none of them really sang to me
Yeah.
like,
Feel your soul.
yeah. This does. We're the foods we make are complemented by the foods that we grow
Yes.
out in the garden, and all of it just works together, and you're constantly busy
Yeah.
and you're constantly carrying more loads, but you feel lighter than you ever could in your life.
Wow.
You know?
Wow.
That's
Very
how it feels, isn't it?
inspiring, yes.
Yeah.
And how is it to work with your spouse as a family couple? Are you in the same time in the kitchen?
Do you want me to go out?
you want
You can honestly answer. I can.
Or you're in different rooms at that stage?
I want to hear this answer.
Okay. No, what we do, I'm mostly in the kitchen. Gavin is full-time outside.
Yeah.
But when it's coming to like a market, then he's helping me to prepare like a sausage rolls and a few other bits.
Yeah.
But the rest, like the breads and it's me. I'm not
Wow.
giving him that secret how to make it because he's good on loads of things. So I'm like, now I need to be good on that.
Wow.
But yeah, no, we help each other.
And be honest, one of us here is a great baker, and one of us is a great cook.
That's true.
I saw that. I
Yeah.
don't know why. And
Yeah.
Okay. It's wonderful.
Yeah. I know it is, like, you know. But we're
Yeah.
both good. I can bake pretty
Yeah.
damn good, and you can cook pretty damn good too.
Yeah.
But our skills are like, I'm the good cook.
I
She's
know.
the
Good baker,
She's
yeah,
the good baker. Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, we really do help each other
Mhm.
in both ways. And
So
yeah.
we were only talking
Yeah.
about it there a while ago, like how easy it is, you know, and we've been in many other relationships and worked with many other people and had plenty of friends we've worked with and all, but like how many times do we have arguments, you know? It's
Yeah.
few and far between, and they're not huge, it's little bumps in the road and you're like, oh, and then we think about it and you're like, but we're constantly with each other, we're always working, we're under pressure the whole time. We put ourselves under that pressure, but the rewards, I think, are so big and so worthwhile that it doesn't...
We know we do that for us,
Yeah.
so it's like, why would we fight for
Yeah,
silly stuff?
fight with each
Yeah,
other rather
yeah,
than against each
yeah.
other, yeah.
And were your family, your parents, the same mindset or completely different in your
My
upbringing?
similar and different in different ways, you know, like it's funny, my mom and my dad, they're separated, they're divorced, and they're more alike now than they were when they were, do you know, because things get in the way and they probably got married too young, like lots of people do back in the day, so but you can find that they're more alike now and like us of what we are now, and your mother's, and she's past retirement age, but they won't let her retire because she's so good, and she's a baker as well. So
she's a chef.
Yeah.
Oh, she's a chef.
Family
chef,
business in Germany.
Oh, but that's why it's coming from somewhere.
Yeah. So. Yeah, and she gives me ideas as well, like try this, do this, and that's why we bring at the market every week something different as well.
Yeah,
that's
try to challenge it.
Supporting the way. Very strong, very nice.
Exactly, yeah. And then even the support we have to live this life with. We have neighbours beside us. We work with each other down in the markets. We do lots of things with each other, like we swap foods, we barter, we do lots of things. Yeah, so
exchange of services in the way.
Exactly, and this is the thing, like you're going to ask us about like self-sufficiency and all that. It's like we are by no means self-sufficient, but we are a lot more self-sufficient than we were, and that's because we have neighbours that we can trade and rely with, and then our own stuff, and that's how it grows. It grows as a community,
Very good. And where can we find you?
So we on social media, Facebook and Instagram. Every Friday we are down in the Strokes town. We do small little market. And every Saturday we are in the Boyle market in King's House.
Yeah, that's where I met you. Yes.
Yeah.
Very nice.
So
And what kind of products are you selling? Are you offering?
So we do the traditional sourdough bread, which is just the 3 ingredients.
It's amazing.
And sausage rolls, and a few other bakes, gluten-free brownie and almond cake. And we try to bring seasonal cakes, which whatever fruit it's growing, it's in the season. I always put it in some cake, or make a jam.
I remember the chocolate mousse.
You
had all my family, they loved it. When are you doing more?
I have to,
It's
I have to experiment a little bit.
Oh, it's
more.
very nice, really nice.
We are planning to bring our own mix recipe. It's gonna be for the chocolate lovers.
Oh yeah.
I
make a really good chocolate panna cotta. So
yourself. So you're the baker in that case.
In that one, that's the one thing.
When it's a special.
This is why she won't give me the sourdough recipe, because she knows I'm going to make it better than.
That's nice.
But we're gonna try to bring something for chocolate lovers, something really nice with the chocolate mousse as well.
Panna cotta, chocolate mousse,
combination of chocolate sponge, chocolate panna cotta, chocolate mousse, and chocolate ganache. So
And your granola, because
and the granola.
What can you say on what we buy in supermarkets compared to what you're doing? That's very important.
So the granola in the supermarket, they add too much sugar in it, and
additives, preservatives.
Well, sugar would be at least the only natural ingredient that they're adding too much of, and then everything else that's. Anything that has an E number or a code beside it, your body doesn't know how to digest or process. It's simple.
But also there is good granolas you can buy, which they are like an Irish product as well.
But very expensive.
Super expensive.
They're expensive.
Extremely expensive.
And so we do like a granola every week, different type of granola, which is just a super easy combination of the oats, some nuts, and just the honey to make it nice and crunchy.
And sometimes chocolate.
And cocoa powder, cocoa powder.
Yes.
And and just sell that as people see it and sell it as a how we call it, on the way.
Bring your container.
Bring your own container, and we sell it per kilo.
Per grams.
Yes.
So and also what I like to do is challenge myself, because in the shop right now you're gonna go and you find out the ingredients on one simple thing. and it's like, why we have all those ingredients there?
Can I
Which
make
that
it
can
with
be
less?
just 3 ingredients, and it's much better for our body, for everything.
I agree.
So
Then you know what you're eating.
exactly.
Yeah.
And so what I like to do, because I have a daughter and she likes cereals and all that stuff, but there's no way I'm gonna buy a cereals in the shop. So I find a recipe which is Choco Pops, just 4 natural ingredients. There is a Cineminis, like a cinnamon crunch, and another maybe 5 ingredients in it, and much easier to also to make and show your kids, like, look, you don't have to buy that. It doesn't take 3 hours to make that. It takes half hour to make it, put it in the oven. You don't have to even be there, just put the timer on, take it from the oven, let it cool down, and then you have perfect cereals with no additives, with just a nice, you know what you're eating.
It won't make you sick.
Exactly.
Healthy and
Yeah.
So I'd love to do that, to challenge myself, to make everything from the scratch, and definitely not feed my family with all those extra stuff we don't need it.
Yeah. Keep it simplified, isn't it, as much as you can, like, you know.
What I appreciate is when I met you the first time in the market, you were selling some products, and then you keep an eye around what the people needs or want, and then you add that to your products, and I love that.
That's we did notice it, that everybody was in their niche of what they were selling.
Yes, exactly.
But there was a lot of gaps, like there was nobody with dairy. We help our friends sell a bit of dairy products there, raw dairy.
And eggs.
And eggs, exactly. And it just, we could see that market needed somebody to bring a few bits together like that, just to inspire people to shop more, because the people who shop there are going to come for their staples, their vegetables, their milk, their eggs, their breads, and you have to attract them people in with the stuff they need and want, you know.
Any idea for the future, like maybe in bulk, something you would do in bulk, that people would bring containers?
We were thinking about it, and we're going to like develop it as it goes, you know. We were hoping to eventually be able to bring like bulk grains, nuts, etc., things like that, and pastas, homemade pasta that we make.
Pasta,
bring them things and have them there as well, because our plan is to eventually, in our car park adjacent to our house here, is to make a little farm shop that will open up on a Sunday with like non-perishable goods, so people can come on a Sunday for a few hours and buy at their own leisure, you know. So
it's like a no canary farm.
Yeah, exactly, and have, like you said, bulk products, so people can come in, get their a half kilo of pasta, a few things of rice, and you know, be able to pass it on like that. But our whole thing is to build up that kind of clientele around here for the time being, because we've been here 3 years, but we've only really started to be able to like push out and look for more people now, because we've kind of mastered what we're doing, and it's to build on top of that now.
Okay.
Like, you know?
Yeah, very good.
But it's going well anyway, isn't it? Yeah, we're loving it. It's constant work, but it's good work. And let this guy, because look at that in your way. We do, we've only used it a few times, but we're going to be using it more this summer, because we have plans to put on a few like things going on outside, like campouts, barbecue nights, and
For
things.
just your family?
Some for our friends and family, and then other things we're looking to...
Events?
Yeah, possibly events for people, yeah.
Wow.
So, you know, Nathan, who does the breathing work, the breath work down at Oil, sometimes he has a market there, he sells the incense and a few other things. He does breathing work, breath work, and all that. And I was talking to him, and he would be interested in bringing like a group of people down, so they could do it around the property. You know,
Okay.
so it'd be nice because there's nice green areas out there for nice meditative space. You know, not so much today. It's a bit busier with the road, but on the weekend, there's no traffic, so it's very calm and quiet. Yeah.
So you would be open to do this?
Oh yeah, that's
definitely.
events?
eventually that's what we would like to do.
Yes.
Our ultimate goal would be
Yes.
to be able to not be at the Boyle Market and be able to bring as much things as we can back here and bring people to us and our space and have it that way and do supper clubs and again to take one foot kind of out of the system, create like a club so we can avoid a lot of the other legalities and technicalities. So it's just pay your €25 for your club maybe for the week. You come here, we get food, we get
Very good.
homemade wine, whatever, and we don't have to worry about all these other red tape bureaucratic things. So there's ways around it all, you know.
Very good.
Yeah.
Very good.
The way.
Trying to make our herb garden over there. But
Growing.
It's growing nice and
We only
slowly.
cleared all that out because that had been completely grown over by Russian vine, which completely chokes out everything. So we choked out the trees, so we had to kill it, pull it back, and save the rest.
Even over there, I'm growing rye.
Oh,
Rye and barley, and I'm trying to get more of them to maybe next year. Yeah, so next year I can grow it proper one and have a proper flower as well.
There's a few shy little koi in there hiding.
Oh, yes.
Oh, this is all just repurposed. Now it got a bit wrecked in the storm, but it's all just repurposed pallets and bits of wood that were everywhere. I just cut them up, painted them, put them together, and it's a great little
You
sitting
did it
space.
yourself.
Yeah, just
Wow,
make
just
everything
out
we
of
made.
the
Yeah,
ground.
just with bits of stuff left
You're
over.
builder. Yes.
It won't be, I'm sure if a carpenter came to it, he'd be like, that's terrible.
No.
But for us, it's brilliant, so we're
No,
happy.
it's very good.
This is our orchard. It's still sleeping, obviously, but it will come back. We have to prune him this year and bring it back around.
Look, there is one apple hiding.
Oh, isn't that good? Yeah?
So you can do it then.
Yeah? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
We had last September we had our wedding.
We
here.
had our wedding here.
Yeah.
And it was,
That was here.
yeah, it
We
was
did
amazing.
everything
We
here.
done really well.
Yeah.
But what else we go? We go have a look at the. These will be beds. We'll be growing in these this year.
Yeah.
It's going to be cabbages,
Cabbages, broccolis.
in here,
Yeah.
potatoes and carrots. More carrots over that
Yeah.
side, and then the tree runs. We're going to fill out with potatoes and
With potatoes, with onions
onions, leek,
and beans.
and peas as well.
And peas, yeah.
And then, they will be silver birch and copper birch. Them little young sticks there, little trees. And eventually we'll be able to, you can take there's a syrup you can get from birch.
Yes.
It's almost like a maple syrup, but
Yeah.
it's not as viscous and it's not as sweet.
Yeah.
But it's very nice. You can freeze it into like ice cubes and add them to drinks, so you have a little flavor, sweet flavor.
Very good.
Yeah. Our fig, he's grown only there a couple of years, but he's coming along. We have to keep him safe for the winter, but he's
Like a little baby.
yeah. He's probably all right to come out now because
Yeah.
it's not going to get cold again, and she's doing well.
Yeah, lots of new growths.
Yeah, I can take care of them later. Don't worry. Yeah, new growth on it. This as well was all leftover bits of pallets.
When we lost, because we had a one pallet mill over there at the car park, and obviously
Yes.
that one over there, and the last year when we had the 2 storms, we lost both of them. So with the bits, all the bits,
You
we
lost
built
both
this
of them in the
Yes.
storm.
in the storm. That's
Oh, look
our
at this.
little toilet, outside toilet.
It opens a bit. Little outside toilet.
Wow.
It's actually quite comfortable and clean.
And when you talk about doing events, you know, in Ireland the weather is not always very good.
It's not,
Do you
no.
have a plan to maybe have a little cover or something?
Well, it's we would have to really plan out our events, if you know what I mean. That's the problem, obviously, with here. But as far as marquees and covers, we
Yes.
can get them. We have access to them, so
Okay.
we can use them
Okay.
if needed, you
Yes.
know. But we're pretty good at planning.
Oh,
I don't know what it is. I think-
Intuition.
yeah, we
Yes,
have a
intuition.
deal with the
With,
planet to let us know what's going to
with
happen.
the man above.
Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah.
So that kind of works out for us. Bits around. These are alder and sycamore. They'll come along and then be nice. We have our little stone circle over here.
Oh. Interesting. Wow. Discovery to discovery.
Oh yeah, oh, there's many more now. Again, nice little space.
Yeah,
Still when
yeah.
it's
Yeah,
probably
Nice
windy
for the
today, but
fire.
when it's
Yeah.
nice and warm and dead here, it's perfect.
Wow.
You're gonna bring the
Yeah, the big forest. Of course, yeah.
Different forest?
That's a big elder. That's what we get. You know, if you've had any of our elder syrup or anything, this is our main tree for getting all our elder flowers and berries and all that.
Yeah.
We have some bamboo. It's going to help shelter off everything. It's only there a bit. This was an island of muck that started here and went probably at the height of that tree.
No way.
Yeah, of muck. And I dug it all out by hand, pushed it all back and found rocks everywhere. So I just kind of stacked them up and made a little bit of an elevated space for us to sit up. We've had dinner there a couple of summers and it's lovely.
That was our first
Our
Christmas
first
tree.
Christmas tree when we were here. Just throw it out and save them, people.
Memories.
Yeah. And again, these are all of this is all repurposed from the old
frames,
polytunnel frame when it broke apart. Just to use it up and
Yeah, over here we grow some berries, like the black currants. As well, yeah.
see that tree there. That's a hazel. Yeah,
Oh, yes.
bushy one.
Yeah.
Every year, thousands and thousands of hazels. Like box
Yeah.
full of them every year. We make our chocolate spread and different things out of
Yeah.
that.
Put it in the granola.
Yes, yes.
They're all willow. We've just cut them back so they'll spread out again and we can use them. We have some held in the water to fill out so you can use them for weaving.
That's another thing I would like to learn and do baskets, my own baskets. Yeah.
This was that hill kind of came all the way to here, so we didn't even know we had this, and I dug in and found more space.
We might let you go first. So.
Move on.
That's our secret forest.
Oh wow!
Come in.
Oh yeah.
Come in earlier, yeah. It's nice, isn't it? A little relaxing place.
That's a cabin's hiding spot.
It's not hiding spot anymore, if you know.
No, this is where sometimes I sleep if I'm in trouble. The backfield where there's some cows. More trees planted here to give us a bit more of a little woodland out the back here.
And the sun is out.
I know, yeah, isn't that nice?
That bed over there, it's all strawberries.
Strawberries
And
bed.
the berries over there.
Yeah, you've got strawberries,
Blackcurrant,
blackcurrants,
raspberries,
different raspberries,
Yeah.
thornless raspberries,
Yes. loganberries.
loganberries at the very end. Composting is here, so that's all old soil in there, all our food waste and our grass cuttings, and we just chop them all together, mix them all in, and eventually have soil then for the rest of the beds. But the one thing is, if you're coming to try live a little bit more like self-sustainable and all that, one thing is the repurposing.
Yeah.
Reusing everything you can. Nothing is waste. It's all usable. We'll show you in the polygon. That was an old clutch, and just reusing it so we can grow our cucumbers up this. It'll be a growing frame for them. They'll grow all over that and get them off the ground. This was an old gazebo. Tape it together so we can grow our tomatoes, throw a string over the top and let them pull up. That's it, you just always find uses. That's a red grape, and that's a white. These are all salads and chards. We didn't plant any of them. Everything that we had, we grew the last year that went to seed, just fell down, and then you just leave it, sit back, and you get food again.
Wow.
You know?
Yeah.
Sometimes nature will just do what it wants, you know?
And that's it.
Uncle John's
Yeah,
kale.
yeah. Really nice for
Really nice stuff.
Concannon.
Called cannon. Yeah.
Cannon.
We'll make sure we give you some before you go.
Or
Just can add it into your dinner, you'll love it. That's the main bones of the ground. We have our little growing area here for berries and gooseberries over there, berries here. A cherry tree. It did try to produce last year, but I think it was just a little bit too damp, so
Yeah.
it didn't. They didn't ripen
didn't
properly.
survive.
Yeah.
and there's the garlic actually growing. Over here we have some garlic. And over here we're gonna grow carrots. So they're nice and long ones because we always grow them in the hard soil, and you should see them. the garlic from last year.
Mm-hmm. Make sure you take some home with you. Try them out. So yeah, we got destroyed in the storm. That was the only thing. Doors got blown off, and that's the one part about it. But you make do.
I had a book about the herbs and how to use them as in the medicine. So yeah, so I was when I opened the book and I went through the book, I was so surprised how almost everything I have here at the garden.
Yeah.
So we do, because we have a rosehip over here, and I always did like a jam or some syrup, but I find a better one, which is like a rosehip liqueur. You put the rosehip in the whiskey with honey and you leave it for like 3 months, and then you just drink that as a immune system booster.
Oh, wow.
Really nice
For
liqueur.
In the winter, really good, yeah.
And then after, from the rosehips, because you have to separate it, so take the liquid, and after the rosehip I make a jam. So it's like a whiskey rosehip jam. Really nice. Yeah. So yeah, going to those all herbs to learn how to do all the remedies.
It's the
and
last book of herbal remedies.
yes, last book of herbal
Really,
remedies.
really good book.
And so this year I definitely gonna do more research and everything, and dry more herbs to
Look,
have our
we
own.
started doing even more of that this year, and
good.
we haven't had many colds or
Not
sicknesses
at all,
or
yeah.
even if we have, they've been like 24 hours and gone, like you know. But that's also, we don't have her home, or we have her homeschooled now. She's not as
in the play
virally
school, and
loaded
she was,
in the schools, because that seems to be an issue at the moment.
So you made the decision. When did you make the decision to
homeschool.
Yes.
When she was born, we knew straight away, like, go play school. Why not make friends, all that? But there's no way you're gonna go into school because.
It's at its best, in our opinion, it's a flawed system, and it's definitely not at its best anymore. You know, it's been infiltrated by ideologies and political beliefs that should have no place in educating of a child, like, you know. So we said, like anything else, we're going to take on more of a burden, more weight, but there is no price that's not worth paying for her, like, you know.
You're sharing this homeschool?
Yeah, we share. I do the bulk of it because I'm at home a little bit more with her. So like when Marketa she'll work in the coffee shops as well. Like so, So we're
you didn't say that.
we're constantly busy. So the days that she's there, I'm trying to do as much stuff outside. I'll get the little one out helping me. I'll do a little bit of maths as we're working. Simple things. Get 3 of them, take 2 of them away, and then we'll go in and we'll do our big thing. And then on the days that herself is home, that she isn't flat out baking, she'll be she'll be on doing that stuff. So we all have our different influences. Like you're teaching her other things that I don't have time to teach her, and it's just we find a good balance, and we put ourselves under the right amount of pressure, like, you know.
So you're not always together. You have also your space.
We have we do.
That's necessary.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, that's very good. Okay.
Yeah, and we're always like, I'm like, you know what I'm like. I need to be around my men mates, and I have to have my them times, you know, just going off fishing, acting the mess, like, you know. And I'm constantly encouraging herself as well to get out, go have your girl mates, have your girl times, because we need it. We all need it. We need that time away, that time to decompress and release, you know.
Yes.
These are the cinnamon cereals. In the shop you can find them as a cinni minis, and they're super simple. They don't have a flour in them. They have oats and almond flour.
Wow.
Some butter and cinnamon, and then just on the top it's a sugar and cinnamon, and that's it. That's all what is in it, and it's really nice. And over here, lots of granola with some seeds, nuts, and cranberries.
And
So-
honey.
And honey, exactly. So yeah, that's a good seller at the market as well because everybody's looking for the proper stuff.
And bulk? Are they buying in bulk or more?
Oh, they
sachet?
like it in the back.
Yeah, because they don't
Yeah.
think about
No.
containers.
No,
So
no,
maybe
no.
if we bring them containers.
No, I do have like I can put them in the bag, but
No, they prefer
yeah,
that.
yeah, they
Okay.
prefer in
Yeah.
fancy bag. Kind of, yeah,
They're
that's
not used to it.
No,
Yeah.
no. Especially the market, it's people they start to buy with egg. So this is looks super nice in it. So it's like, oh, okay, I'm gonna take that. Oh, what you have there? It's a loose. Okay, I don't even think like I can take just 100 grams, which is
Okay.
€1.30.
Okay.
So
And do they know really the difference in price? For example, the
Uh,
bulk could be a lot cheaper than.
no, they don't.
Maybe
They
you
don't.
should.
I should actually say that. That's a
Yes.
nice one. Yeah.
Yes.
Didn't think about that, but
Yeah.
nice. Thank you.
Buy in bulk.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So yeah, that's our thing, and we're gonna make choco pops together
Today.
today.
Ooh.
So just the
That's
4
exciting.
ingredients, super nice for the kids, and
How
even
many
with the
ingredients?
4 ingredients.
Oh, that's okay.
Yeah.
I think I'll
And-
manage that.
It's a super easy, and especially because you have to roll the dough to the little balls, and for me it's like, oh my god, come on, just finish it.
It's
For the
just
little
you
one,
roll
it's a
them
good
in
fun,
and
so I'm like, yeah, let's go, we're gonna make it together.
Just you roll it in
But
a
I'm like the
line,
little
then
one.
you-
So let's go.
then you
Like,
chop it,
let's
and
do
then,
it.
then you roll them.
Ah.
So you have a line, chop it, little slices, and then you roll it like that. So it's and then
Let's do it.
you have to make like a little line like that, but no, not like a circle. Like a little line like that open.
Okay.
Because that's what they do in Czech. Czech chocolate.
Check choco pops. Okay,
Okay.
that's what is happening there. Nice. I need just the maple syrup. We're gonna do a choco pops.
The cookie.
Okay.
So tell me that way.
Give a minute. I need a grams, not ounce. I don't know the ounce. Up. Nice. So that's oat flour, but I bought the oats, organic oats, and I just blend them to make a flour. Because why would you pay extra money for something you can do in the
Yes.
house? So 60
What's that?
grams.
61.
It is. 60 grams of oat flour, 60 grams, I hope I have it, of maple syrup. If you don't have a maple syrup, you can use honey,
Yes.
so it doesn't make a difference, maybe in the taste a little bit. And 13 grams of cocoa powder. And 56 grams of any peanut butter or the nut butter.
Good quality one. Yeah. Looks delicious already.
And now it's just to mix it all together. Combine it together until it's gonna come. It looks like a dough. It is dough, actually. I have the idea of, instead of the oat flour, to use coconut flour.
Yes.
To make it different taste of it as well.
Yeah.
looks like it's a sticky one. So we can use, if it's sticky, we can use a little bit more of flour, oat flour. 3, but why not? So, and from that now, we're gonna make a little ball.
They do.
So, Caroline, you ready?
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. What I do, I just gonna combine that a little bit better, so it has a nice shape, and then just put it in the small pieces.
Yeah.
And when we have that, just roll it.
Okay.
Yeah, and just roll it into the, not too thin and not too thick. And that's perfect, yeah. And then and then just get the small pieces of that. Cut it into small pieces. Now we have the small pieces, so we just do this into
I like
the
a
little
ball.
balls. Yeah. Yeah. I was also thinking, instead of doing that, because sometimes you have to make like a bigger batch for the market.
Yes.
So to
Yeah.
just kind of squish it into the little flake and just bake even that flake.
Yeah. Yes, absolutely.
So that's the
So you're creating ideas as you go along.
yes.
Wow.
Make it easier
Yours.
for me as well.
yours.
And
yes, yes.
because if you have to do big batch for the market so people can come and get it.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's how can I make that easier?
And how long you will cook that?
And that we're gonna bake for 10 to 15 minutes,
That's all?
and that's all. And you
Really?
let it and you let it cool, and then it's gonna come nice and crunchy.
Wow.
And that's all your choco pops.
That's quite easy to do.
It is. Everything is easy to do.
No. I thought it would take an hour or something.
Oh,
to
no,
do
no, no,
these
no, no.
things.
That's what
I tried in the past and it took me a lot more.
That's some people, they don't cook and they go and buy that whatever in the shop just because they think it's a time consuming. Yes, some stuff it's time consuming, but some stuff it's like, okay, let's check that recipe, how to do it, and then when you do it, you actually find out, okay, that took me like a half hour, maximum maybe 1 hour to do it. but I have my own, and it tastes much better.
You could train people, you know that, on a workshop day or something.
I would love to. That's another idea.
The intuition of that.
How to cook from the scratch,
Yes.
and super simple stuff
Yes.
that people they don't have to
Oh,
buy, and
I
actually
would
make
be
it with the kids
Yes.
as well.
Yeah,
So,
well, yeah,
yeah.
we could do that. Yeah. Wonderful idea. Because sometimes you have recipes, they're so difficult to make, to follow, and people would just
They
stop.
stop
They
because
would
it's
stop.
hard.
It's too hard to make.
I find out if I want to, we say with the chocolate mousse.
Yes,
That was my first time I made a chocolate mousse, but on the,
difficult to believe that.
but really it was. And but on the internet there's a lot of chocolate mousse recipes,
Yeah,
and everybody's doing it different.
yes,
So when you see more than one video, then you actually see the difference how everybody's baking or doing the chocolate mousse or any other recipe, and then you actually take from it.
pros and cons of each, and you
Yes.
mix them together.
And most of the thing, it's technique.
Yes.
That's another stuff, because somebody's gonna do it like a lazy technique, just quick one.
Yeah.
But it doesn't have that
No.
taste and what you actually want.
Yeah.
And somebody actually takes the time to do it properly,
Yeah.
and little bit too much. So it's like, okay, no, they're gonna be. Then you go to the other video and you actually find that's the technique you're looking for. And
Perfect balance.
exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. So yeah, it's important to see more than one video to actually find out the good recipe for how to make it properly and your way.
Yeah.
So yeah,
That's
Love the idea.
Mix miners tea in the fizzy water.
you're gonna do more.
It's gonna taste like it.
So I
So
need
we
the-
can
the
bake
long
that.
thing
Yes.
again.
So we can bake that together, and then you can bring some home.
Oh, that's exciting. And it's really something we can do with children too.
Yes. Exactly, and especially
Yeah,
because
we'll do it with kids.
this is something children they like to eat,
Yes.
so they would love to make it.
They need to work at it.
You're gonna come here.
Go. Show. Pull your sleeves up.
You have to roll it. You know that.
She knows.
Yeah, and all that tactile stuff is great for kids.
Yes.
Is this good, Mommy?
That's perfect. You're gonna put it with your fingers. Perfect.
And we didn't say, but Cassidy is only 5 years old. We need to say that. Well done.
She really likes to help me when I bake.
Because I like baking.
Oh, of course. And you like to eat that, don't you?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, she's a good helper.
I make potions.
I like a potion. Yeah, I can understand that. Yeah. It's exciting. And we can do flakes as well.
Oh, nice. We have one more over here to finish it, and we can bake it. you good? I'm gonna show you in a minute. I'm gonna finish them. You okay?
And what are you using this?
So it's not gonna
That's
stick.
Yes. And what's the name of it?
Baking paper.
Yeah.
Baking paper, yeah.
Because you're not using the aluminium one.
No.
I've noticed.
No, no, no.
And why? Because you know
I
about
don't.
the
Oh
else.
yeah.
Yes.
I don't like it, and I think
Yes.
first in the aluminium one it will stick.
Yes.
Which this one it's just the paper, and you can take it nice and easy from
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
And yeah.
And the else.
And the extra
advert.
else that's
Yes. Yeah. Because
Not good.
aluminium comes and goes into the food that we're
Exactly.
baking or cooking. Very good.
good job, ladies.
This can be your new segment on your podcast, Cooking with Caroline.
No. No.
Nice. Now we're gonna put that in the oven for 10-15 minutes on the 175 Celsius.
We're back on the track.
So
Take
Cassidy.
4.
Oh wow.
they're all done. They're gonna be
delicious.
they're gonna be soft, so they need to cool down to get nice crunchy
How long?
texture.
Can I see?
Maybe half an hour I will
Half an
give it
hour.
the proper, but you can eat them, you can try it.
Yeah.
Maybe a little bit warm, but yeah, try it.
Thank you.
Would you like to try it? Take a small one.
Crunchy.
Anybody else?
Yeah, go on, sorry. Thank you.
Don't miss your opportunity.
So yeah, and that's it.
Wow.
Then you let them cool down, and
Oh yeah,
after
when they cool down.
yeah, they're gonna be nice and crunchy, and it's just perfect with milk for the kids.
Amazing.
Very good. Thank you.
Bravo.
Donc je voulais vous dire merci, un grand merci à nos hôtes aujourd'hui, donc Margita, Gavin, Cassidy. Merci pour cette journée, ce merveilleux moment en leur compagnie. Et puis aussi spécial merci pour à Tara qui est derrière la vidéo, qui m'a bien aidée aujourd'hui. Vous pouvez voir aussi ici, Margita a plein de talents. Il n'y a pas de fin à leur créativité à tous les deux. Voilà, je vous dis bientôt sur Caroline en Irlande. À bientôt. Au revoir.
Au revoir.
Au revoir.